Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Toss to the outside. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about in the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Trying to beat the D deep. What a snag by the defense.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They move the tight end all over. They'll run the toss. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Give him 88 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Give to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to get the corner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A lot of times defenses blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Here's the give off the left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll give it to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. They'll try the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against the backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. A first down for the offense. Toss to the left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He now has 110 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try the left side. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Try to get it to the edge. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that...
And it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That's caught. It's Clyde. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, just keeps firing. They're bringing heat. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's up to 113 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great team defense on that run cut. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the left. Fighting off the defender.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on second down. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that down.
They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. Delivers the contact. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And here's the return. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Rebels. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. He kicked on the Jets by volition.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And now on second down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here to make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He looks that one in nicely. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
These guys aren't human, I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible.
Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to add another. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to get the edge on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. Create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The run to the left. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. With this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics, but make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed.
He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Going up top on first down. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On fourth down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
He's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down. this offense.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got room at the 35. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Clemson. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 34 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here, trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the 1st down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 35. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they offensively, you saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team. Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Louisiana... This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. What a grab and go. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Savage. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the game plan has been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Savage. Now improvising. Slides. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points that this defense can force a going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's
lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Racing down the left side. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back.
Touchdown, Cajun! Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Savage. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Penny. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's looking to pass. It's complete. Touchdown. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after it. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Savage. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Forced out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's got it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.